In today's video, we've got some absolutely wild news to share with you. Alex Pereira is not just ready for war, this man is ready to go all out. He's even mentioned he's ready to kill.
Shama.
And the rumors are flying around the UFC world right now. There's serious buzz that the promotion is working on a massive showdown between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev. Word is this dream fight might happen during International Fight Week on July 28, 2025 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Oh, and by the way, Merab just stopped by to audition for our music video. Hello there, Merab. Also coming up in today's video, we've got some fiery statements from Merab Dvalishvili and Chandler, who just went off on Dustin Poirier after Dustin called him fake and a liar. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so UFC 313 is right around the corner, and I'm telling you guys, this event is going to be absolutely massive. Especially that main event where Alex Pereira, our light heavyweight champion, takes on Magomed Ankalaev. This fight is huge for both fighters. Honestly, it's the most important battle of their careers. Alex is looking to defend his title for the 4th time, and if he pulls it off, it'll completely silence anyone who's ever doubted his greatness. On Ankalaev's side, this is finally his long-awaited shot at UFC gold after so much waiting. What makes this fight even more interesting is that it falls during Ramadan, February 28th to March 29th, when Muslim fighters typically avoid competing, but Ankalaev wasn't going to let this opportunity slip by, so he accepted the fight anyway. And Pereira, man, he's not holding back at all. He's openly stated on Instagram that he's ready for war, and get this, he's even ready to kill. Those are his exact words. Ankalaev fired right back, saying he's also ready for war, and even claimed he hopes to finish Alex in the very first minute of their fight. He posted on social media, "Training camp is finished. I'm ready for war. Saturday night I will change this guy's face. UFC 313. I'm looking for a finish from the first minute."
No Shama. Вот молодец, вот, через корпус начинай. Вот отлично, еще. Последний удар себя бьет. Сколько осталось? Еще. Забирай. Вот через сколько срока зайти, Последний, много бей, постоянно бей. Бей. Молодец. Отлично.
Here's the thing about Magomed. He's been absolutely dominating in the rankings for ages, which has left a lot of people wondering why it took so long for him to get this title shot. Fans and even other fighters have been all over Dana White and the UFC, claiming they were just protecting their golden goose in Pereira. But honestly, the UFC had their reasons. Alex isn't exactly known for having the best ground game, and Magomed is an incredibly skilled wrestler who could potentially give Alex serious problems on the mat. Sure, you could argue that Pereira was strategically guided through the promotion, often getting favorable matchups, but that should never take away from what Alex has accomplished. This man came from a completely different sport, had zero wrestling background, couldn't even speak English, and now he's one of the most dominant champions in the UFC. That's not luck, people. That's pure skill. The UFC loves this guy for good reason. Alex is just built different. He's that special kind of crazy fighter in the absolute best way possible. This will be his 4th title defense in less than a year. Who else is doing that? He's constantly stepping up, headlining massive events like UFC 300, and even fought with a broken finger. That's why Dana White respects him so much. Plus, let's be real, Alex has that special charisma that draws people in. His whole vibe with the stoic face, the point to the ground thing, the bow before fights, and those traditional outfits. It's all part of this old school brutal fighter image he's created. Now, some critics might say Alex isn't the perfect fighter because his wrestling isn't great. Fair point, but he's been handling himself just fine without it. Look at his fight with Jan Blachowicz. Jan tried to take him down and use his wrestling advantage, but it didn't amount to much in the end. But what do you think? Do you believe Pereira will defeat Ankalaev? Share your predictions in the comments below.
Okay. Go. Help me. Okay. You ready? Here. Come to me.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we'll check this out. And look. Oh.
It's the right one, that's the reason, that's the right one. All them niggas, but that's the right one. All them hoes, that's the right one. Our situation is the fight one.
That's perfect. You want to do one with like a little bit less flour, maybe?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! What? Power?
That's it? That's perfect.
So there's been some serious buzz circulating that the UFC is working on an absolute blockbuster fight between Ilia Topuria and Islam Makhachev. The rumor mill suggests it could happen during International Fight Week on July 28, 2025 at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Even though nothing's been officially announced yet, this potential matchup between Topuria and Makhachev is already one of the most talked about fights of the year. But not everyone thinks it's a smart move for Islam. Bilal Muhammad, for instance, believes Makhachev is in a really tough position here. He says everyone's pushing hard for the Topuria fight, but if Islam wins, fans will just downplay it by saying Ilia was too small. And on the flip side, if Islam loses, it would be absolutely devastating for his legacy. Bilal thinks Topuria has absolutely nothing to lose in this situation because he can always drop back down to featherweight if things don't go his way.
The part, right? It puts him in a bad spot because it's like, everybody's calling for Ilia. Then you look at the comments and all of them are like, well, he's only fought in featherweights. And then he goes out there and he beats Ilia. And
he's also scared of Ilia, according to those same people.
Exactly, right? And then he's going to go out there and he's like, oh, well, we told you that Ilia was too small. And Ilia could always go back down and say, oh, well, yeah, you know, it wasn't good enough for me. But for Islam, for him to keep building his legacy, people are going to, they want to just see them lose, right? They want to see that team lose. And then you saw it with like Umar. It was such a good fight, such a close fight, but everybody's acting like he got killed because they just want to see that team lose. People hate greatness. People hate success, and they'd rather see you fail. But for Islam, they don't really care about that. They don't hear that noise. I think if Ilia goes out there and he fights like a Charles or even a DDP and he gets the win, there's no denying him, right?
On top of all that, Alexander Volkanovski recently brought up a fascinating point about Jack Della Maddalena and how he could play a major role in Islam's future plans. If Maddalena beats Belal at UFC 315 on May 10th, it could completely shake up the welterweight division and potentially open the door for Makhachev to move up to 170 pounds. Volkanovski thinks Islam's team is carefully watching how that fight plays out. If Belal loses, Makhachev might not hesitate to jump up a weight class. And if Belal wins, then the fight of the year, Makhachev versus Topuria, will be absolutely inevitable.
Habiba love. I want you guys to see something real quick. Look at you guys have fans all across the world. This is absolutely crazy. You guys have probably never seen this movie, but it's called Step Brothers, right? Yeah. Yes, here we have it, bro. We got Khabib and Islam. Where'd you get the shirt?
Japan.
Yeah, so apparently his dad went to Japan, or you?
Yeah, so my dad went to Japan.
Yeah, got it from.
Yeah, it was in Tokyo.
There you have it.
That's right.
Step Brothers.
Merab Dvalishvili has been showing tremendous respect and admiration for Alexander Volkanovski lately. Merab has made it crystal clear that he holds Volkanovski in the highest regard, not just as a fighter, but as a person too. He's even stated that he would not want to fight him out of deep respect for his accomplishments in the sport.
From my weight class now, I know Lilia moved up, but I love the Alex Volkanovski, man. He's one of the greatest, and I know, like, I just really respect him. It's nothing like I don't want to take a risk, or it's nothing like I'm scared of something, but just have so much respect. I just don't want to fight Alex Volkanovski. Let's see what's gonna happen in the future, and yeah, even Pantoja called me out. Let's see how everything play out, and I'm here for fight and show you guys best fight.
Merab just auditioned for our music video.
Hello, I am Merab Dvalishvili.
That's the bit.
UFC bantamweight champion, and I will be auditioning for Who We Are music video. And I love dancing much as I love fighting.
What the hell? Yo. What?
Michael Chandler
and Dustin Poirier have been locked in an intense war of words recently, and the tension between these two UFC lightweights has reached a boiling point. Chandler reacted with serious anger to a video posted by Poirier calling him fake and a straight-up liar, which has only poured more fuel on their already fiery rivalry.
He might be a good person at home, but my personal experience, he's fake, man. But we do this knuckle shit, so I was even more mad. You know, I'm like, oh, let's fight then.
Definitely prove.
And he's a cheater. And then, dude, bro, I could go on for days. I get so amped up about this.
Let it out.
Let it out. I get pissed off. He does all kind of stuff, man.
RG3 and his wife had Dustin Poirier on, and when they were talking to Dustin, he called you fake, he called you a cheater. Just how do you respond to what Dustin said to RG3?
I don't. And, you know, I don't lose a wink of sleep thinking about Dustin Poirier and how he thinks about me. Unfortunately, obviously, I live rent-free in his head, and he does lose sleep over me, so I don't think about it. When you ask, what do you think about it? I don't. So, yeah, man, it's no big deal. We'll keep on moving on. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's just fine by me.
When I hear that, I go, could we see those guys fight again? Would you welcome that?
I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I would definitely welcome me being Dustin's retirement fight. I mean, he's a legend, and I say that because he's a legend. It's not like I want to get back the loss, or it's not because I have any kind of animosity. I don't want to fight him because of the disagreements that we've had. I just want to fight him because he's a legend, and I would. So we'll see. I'll heal up after April, after I start Paddy Pimblett, and he's talking about fighting in July, August. I wouldn't mind going to New Orleans at that time of year. Either way, I'm coming to the fight. I'm gonna be there for his retirement fight, out of respect. But I wouldn't mind stepping to the octagon with him. We'll see.
So apparently Dustin Poirier's got a problem with me. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I ain't fighting Dustin next.
Hello, how you doing?
Come on, boom, bum, 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 bum. Then that's it. We want to eat the shot. Boom. I want to just get into the habit. Every time something comes at me, we don't care. I'm going. Right. I'm throwing. So you throw that. Boom, bum, bum, bum. Boom, bum, 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 bum. You know what I mean? Boom, bum, bum, bum. Boom, bum, 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 bum. You know what I mean? Give me a big.
So that's all for today.
That's all we've got for today, fight fans. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We would be incredibly grateful for your support. Until next time, keep following the fights, and we'll see you in the next video.